Imagine if one day you woke up, logged into Roblox, and were greeted with this. And then it happened again and again and one more time until 22 of your Roblox accounts were permanently wiped from the platform, vanishing along with millions of your hard-earned Robux. And the worst part is, you swear you didn't do anything wrong. But unfortunately, recently that's happened to a Roblox player by the name of One I Know and many others. That's because Roblox's current false ban problem is actually getting out of hand, with hundreds of players, UGC creators, developers getting banned by its state-of-the-art AI moderation system. In fact, it's gotten so bad that people are saying that these ban waves could result in millions of accounts being permanently deleted for seemingly no reason. So what on earth is going on here? What exploits of this AI moderation can bad actors take advantage of to target or harm people? And if Roblox isn't going to do anything about it, then what can we do to prevent our accounts from getting falsely banned in the future? And what's the secret method that people are using to get their false bans reversed? To understand the situation fully, we first have to travel back to October 9th when Twitter account Dynabroth posted this PSA. Also, I forgot the smooth transition, but please subscribe. Okay, so this entire situation starts with a PSA from Dynabroth, and they say that Roblox has been enforcing a huge automated ban wave, which has been wrongfully terminating users with an enforcement ban. A ban that poisons all your accounts. The ban notes are usually for avoiding an enforcement action, and this has been ongoing since 2024. So usually it'll look something like this. You created or used an account to avoid an enforcement action taken against your other account. And this is where it gets ridiculous. People are getting AI moderated on alts, which then bans all their other accounts. And if you want to appeal it, automated appeals are instantly rejecting it. And none of the bans even state what specific alt account caused the enforcement ban. This is incredibly unfair and unprofessional. This automated system shouldn't be a thing. Roblox, please stop utilizing automated systems like this if they're incredibly imperfect. And here are a variety of different YouTubers all being banned in this stupid automated ban wave, along with multiple users on Twitter facing the exact same thing.
I don't think pedophiles get this level of treatment on Roblox.
One of the Roblox users hit by this the most was One I Know, who had 22 accounts falsely terminated. The first account made millions of Robux and was one of the main sources of income for One I Know, and it's being stripped away from them because some guy can't even be bothered to do the absolute bare minimum.
One of the main accounts I used in this termination was an account that I used to DevX on. I would earn millions of Robux yearly on this account, and it was one of my main sources of income. And now it is gone. And that's not even accounting for all my other accounts that I just lost in this ban wave. A lot of these accounts were very, very old. These are from my childhood, and most of them didn't even receive any form of moderation notes ever.
The second account was banned for the exact same reason. Same with the third account, same with the fourth account, same with the fifth account, and then it got to the point where the whole email has been terminated, which means Roblox automatically deleted over 20 different accounts. And of course, when it comes to appeals, you already know that Roblox's appeals are just even more automated. I've been appealing for literal months at this point, and they refuse to look into it. I am seriously so fed up with this support and want an actual real person who knows how to do their job to look into this, not some outsourced random who has a vague understanding of Roblox's TOS and just clicks buttons all day. I can't think of a single other company that has rampant issues like this regarding moderation.
I sincerely wish that Roblox would make some sort of group that makes certain developers exempt from auto moderation, and it should be only manual reviews from real people and no fucking AI shit, because this is crazy. I shouldn't have to deal with this. Nobody else should have to deal with this shit.
And unfortunately, here's another instance of this Roblox ban wave from Fed Does Stuff, who said on October 8th, "What did I do at Roblox?" In this photo, we can see that I got a similar ban about avoiding an enforcement action. But the craziest follow-up is that apparently it was for sexual content. But the strangest part is that the inappropriate content being mentioned was actually a re-upload of a showcase game made 17 years ago on an alt I forgot about that just happened to have a bed model Roblox uploaded around the same time the game was made. So apparently their account got banned for this yellow bed in a showcase game made 17 years ago, not even on their main account, on an alt. And if we actually look at this double bed model, the most ridiculous part is that if we go to who made it, it's Roblox themselves. They're the ones that made this model. And although they sent an appeal, unfortunately Roblox said that this action still violates the Roblox community standards under misusing Roblox systems. But how do these enforcement actions even work? How are they tracking you down? Well, allegedly there are two different ways. The first way is that accounts are flagged by the moderation bots for potentially being affiliated with another account that was recently terminated by the moderation bots. This is usually determined by accounts having a connection with a join date, verified email, and similar usernames. When one account gets terminated, the other account will get an enforcement ban at the exact same time. The other way, and currently primary way, is by tracking your IP address, browser, and Roblox app. Roblox has a specific cookie that tracks the accounts you use, and if they find a connection with any account that may be avoiding a temporary or permanent ban, the connected accounts will be terminated. But also, according to a thread by Zenko, this can also extend to other scenarios as well, like logging to Roblox on public Wi-Fi or a shared network, like at school, at a cafe, or at a hotel, using a family device or shared PC, having previously logged into an old account that was later terminated, and sharing billing methods, emails, or phone numbers between accounts. Even if you had an older account that you just didn't use in a couple of years, and if that account was terminated for whatever reason, all of your affiliated accounts, whether it be through email, phone number, or just login history, now have to suffer the consequences. And most of these terminations issued on these accounts in the first place are automated and not even human issued decisions. This is extremely unfair and honestly just corrupt to the millions of innocent people who spend hundreds of dollars to even thousands of dollars on this game. I myself am a victim of this bug, and I think it's time that Roblox realizes that they can't just get away with this anymore. You are a billion-dollar company. You need to cater to the needs and expectations of your community. Fix the AI sloppy moderation and give us a decent human support channel. Roblox should review and improve the enforcement ban detection system to ensure it does not punish innocent users, with some potential fixes like manual review, differentiation between public and shared networks and private connections, clear communication and information given to users when bans are issued, and better support in general. And maybe also not letting an AI algorithm issue out permanent terminations that last forever without human review. It's extremely disappointing that a company of this scale would have these problems. So what were people's responses to these massive ban waves that have been happening recently? It pisses me off how hard this site's moderation still sucks despite the 19 years of its existence. Roblox's market cap is 87.64 billion, and they still can't afford a semi-decent moderation system. And unfortunately, a lot of these issues stem from Roblox's lack of actual human moderators, especially compared to other big social media platforms. I don't know why, but Roblox and I guess X both just seem allergic to spending money on moderators to help moderate their sites, resulting in so many people being unfairly banned by their AI bots that are supposed to be a replacement for their lack of human moderators. If Roblox is trying to take their image seriously now, they would have the integrity to address this, or they'll just be radio silent about it and let people go through the roulette support system, leaving innocent players stuck going back and forth with another AI system that ultimately puts them into a loop until their 30 days are up, just so that they can say there's nothing else they can do. Sad age we live in where the players who literally make up the community have to fend for themselves now. But at this point, community isn't as valuable to them anymore compared to the young majority who give them the numbers their investors want to see. So I wouldn't doubt we just seem expendable in their eyes nowadays. The enforcement ban system was their stupidest idea ever. I'm appalled at whoever thought this was a good idea to implement this late into Roblox's life. They need to remove this atrocious system immediately. I lost one of my childhood accounts from 2007 because of this. The account has never been moderated once. It's just straight up gone now, lol. 18 years down the drain. And of course, if it couldn't get any worse, there are also possible exploits in this Roblox AI moderation system that bad actors can use to target people with false terminations. So this starts off with Manager Drycat saying, I wanted to bring this to your attention because it seems like there might be a serious vulnerability in how Roblox's automated systems handle avatar detections, especially with the new AI stuff they're using for moderation. My friend had his main account hit with a 7-day ban earlier for inappropriate stuff, and the violation screenshot shows an avatar dressed in what looks like an inappropriately inspired gear with a white robe, pointy hat, and red cross on the chest. But the strange thing is, he never wore anything like that. He doesn't own any of those assets and has no idea how it got associated with his account. And after an automated appeal, the account was then changed from a 7-day ban to termination. This seems like a new exploit bad actors are using to target users in order to get them banned. Now, thankfully, this thread was able to garner enough visibility for Roblox staff to see it, and they were able to identify and fix the issue, along with restoring the accounts that were mistakenly deleted. But the fact that there are multiple people people being impacted by this kind of exploit is just really insane to see, because not only is the AI moderation so bad that it's banning innocent accounts, but it's also being taken advantage of by bad actors to purposely terminate their accounts. And if Roblox doesn't do something about their AI moderation system very soon, I think we can unfortunately expect more possible exploits in the future that take advantage of this AI system. But accounts aren't the only things being banned, because this AI disaster is also leaking into Roblox game developers and UGC creators. For example, Ryan Bluefinity says, Roblox banned my game for spam and provided no other context on why the game was banned. My guess is that it is AI moderation due to the lack of transparency. Absolutely zero information on why my game was considered spam, leading me to believe that this was a mass report handled by an AI moderator. Roblox support has so far left me undelivered for 72 hours, and I have lost an estimated 150,000 Robux in revenue, on top of the algorithm damage that I've built from the ground up for 2 years. And here's another developer that got the same thing for his game Epic Cars. My game was unfairly banned and Roblox support hasn't responded to my ticket for over a week. My game was shut down due to spam, and it seems like Roblox's automated moderation mistakenly flagged it as part of a mass spam game upload. However, I'm the legitimate owner of the game, and the actual spam came from others copying my game's title, image, and description. So here we can see a bunch of Epic Car clones, but it seems like he's the owner of the real version. But according to Roblox, it's spam. And of course it was detected by automated means. As a result, both I and my colleague have been punished, and our community can no longer access the game. My developers are frustrated, the community is upset, and ironically, the copied games are still active. It's absolutely pathetic how Roblox treats their developers, with their lack of transparency, horrible response times, and overall total incompetency with their moderation. Even after Roblox knows it's their own fault for these false bans, they still refuse to provide compensation for their own actions, which proves that they lack the ability to take responsibility and truly shows how they treat the developers that are the backbone of their platform. And these AI moderations are so damaging that some developers and UGC creators are now scared to upload any asset on Roblox with the fear of having a false moderation. I'm absolutely terrified updating assets to my main Roblox account. I have to use alternative accounts simply because of the false positive moderation. There have been way too many false terminations from AI moderation. If anything, AI shouldn't have permissions to ban at all and only signals to moderations that, hey, this needs to be checked. And I touched on this on my last video, but it's just so ridiculous that I have to say it again. These users, all wearing Roblox's official item, Moon Seeing Stars, let me put it on to see how it looks. Okay, that looks terrible. Were all banned while wearing the same Roblox hat, leading to the loss of hundreds of thousands and even millions of Robux with this termination. These players owned and wore the original Moon Seeing Stars by Roblox, and shortly after, Roblox's AI system, most likely, started banning anyone who even owned the item, such as these two users, Goober and Papa. And yeah, they're both still terminated. And the worst part about this whole situation is that things that should be moderated aren't. As if false bans and asset takedowns were not enough, let me introduce you to the countless copyrighted assets, inappropriate games, and more. So based on the first page of this Roblox marketplace, we got I Love Femboys of some fishnet leggings, LeBron James Valkyrie, and then copyrighted materials like Hell of a Boss. And you know something's gone terribly wrong when there's a literal subreddit called r/RobloxBans, where so many people share their false bans on Roblox that are just constantly being rejected by the AI. RIP Bros account. And while all of these different players are being banned on the platform, mainly falsely from AI detected enforcements, there are actual bad actor accounts that are being found that somehow are able to stay up on the platform to this day. Let me hit a quick Control R. Bro, it's been 22 days since this account was found, and it's still up with favorites like this and inappropriate descriptions like this. And when we go through these Roblox bans, a lot of them are either misunderstandings or false bans that Roblox's AI just cannot detect. For example, this guy said I was saying his username dog. I think he was playing some sort of soccer game and this guy was his teammate, so he said his name and then he said get back in net, and because of that his account has been disabled. This person got banned for discriminatory content. Repairer, your phone is broken, but don't worry, I can fix it, bro. Old man with tears in his eyes said, thank you, bro. And yeah, this is the most offensive image I've seen all day. I just can't believe it. And yeah, I don't know if this is a bug, but some people have just straight up gotten banned for nothing. Also, this is unrelated, but everyone's talking about the arrows. Let me in on this. Fine, me too. Don't leave me out. Don't leave me out either. I can't believe they Mr. Beastified it. And something that is sometimes overlooked in these situations is the emotional and also financial toll that a ban like this has. You know, as silly as it sounds, a ban of a video game account can mean a whole lot more when it's your main source of income, and also if you have either sentimental value, like it's your childhood account that you've played on since you were 8, or if you have valuable / sentimental items on the account. Seeing all that hard work or progress or sentimental value just getting absolutely wiped and snatched away from you while you haven't done anything wrong in the first place can be insanely upsetting, especially when it's at the hands of an AI moderated bot, bro. It wasn't even a real dude. It was a faulty robot that took your account away from you. And when you pair that with the Roblox support appeal system that doesn't respond to tickets for weeks, the situation only gets 10 times more frustrating. So what can players like you and me actually do about this to avoid these kind of false bans in the future? Well, luckily a user by the name of 6lives is coming in clutch with a step-by-step guide. Number 1, do not use the account switching feature because it directly links your accounts together, so you have absolutely no way of denying your ownership of said alt account. Never use this feature. It is only used to entrap you and is framed as being convenient so that you can promptly use it. Do not use the same browser for your alt accounts. If you have an account you like to use on Chrome, for example, leave and keep that same account on that browser. No other alt should be used on it. And then some other browsers that you could use are Brave, Firefox, and Opera GX, to name a few, not sponsored. Try and keep a limit of 1 to 2 alts per browser. I recommend only using 1 per browser. Now, if you currently have multiple accounts on the same browser, do not fret. First, you want to clear your cache and cookies. If you're on Google Chrome, all you want to do is go to the top right, go down to settings, search cookies, and then once you're at the delete browsing data, all you gotta do is set the time range to all time. We got the cookies and the cache files selected, and just click delete data. But we can't just stop there. We also have to clear all the user data out of that specific browser. Now, the user data of your browser usually stores stuff like your history, bookmarks, and cookies, as well as your Google passwords if you've saved any of those. So before cleaning out the user data directory, you might want to back it up or save it somewhere else. But to clear all the user data on Chrome, all you gotta do is type Chrome and then :// and then it should open up this, and the profile path is the one you want. So I'm on Mac, so if you're on Windows it'll look a bit different, but you kind of just have to follow the path until you find that profile. So for us it'd be this one, and once we're in, we can just select everything and wipe it out of here. And yeah, now our Chrome browser is fully wiped. Just a reminder that a simple uninstalling of the browser does not remove the user data that we just wiped. Step number 3, do not use alts on the same Roblox or Roblox Studio application. This is one of the primary reasons you're going to get hit with an enforcement ban across your accounts. If you want to use your alt in an actual game, then either download the Windows version of Roblox and vice versa, or use Roblox on a different device, but keep them separated. If you find yourself needing to use an alt desperately in a game, then uninstall Roblox and clear its application data. And unfortunately, you have to repeat that process every time you use a different account. Number 4, do not share your personal information across accounts. This includes email addresses, phone numbers, billing informations, and addresses, etc. If you need premium or some Robux, it's recommended to use gift cards. Buying the gift cards in person would be ideal because it's nearly impossible to track, but you could probably also get away with just buying it online and then using separate credit card information. Just make sure they're not linked with each other. You can also toggle for a friend, so it looks like you're sending Roblox to someone else when in reality it's just your own account. You can just write your own email and then check out. And then once you get your gift card code in your email, you can redeem it on roblox.com/redeem, fully untraceable from any other Roblox account because you're only entering a code in here, nothing else. No personal information or billing information. Otherwise, if they get linked because of the billing information, Roblox will let their AI use that against you. Step 5, don't use alts on all the same device or IP address because your browser and device has fingerprinting, which means a majority of the sites are tracking your movements even when you're not using it. And this is actually how people with siblings get their accounts terminated for something that they didn't do. For example, this person's little brother got permanently banned for terrorism and kept creating new alt accounts, and then once they shared their hotspot to him, they got their own account terminated. So that's why step 6 says, if you're in a household where others also use Roblox frequently, then make sure that your accounts are in no way connected, whether by phone number, email addresses, devices, and apparently now even hotspots, because Roblox is incapable of distinguishing between users within the same household, and they will not hesitate to punish you for your siblings' actions, like this user unfortunately is going through right now. And finally, step 7, do not use the normal account appeal method through Roblox support. You will never get anything other than botted scripted replies. Roblox outsources their moderation, and half of them do not even understand what you're inquiring about. I suggest you email Roblox Legal or any other employees, and they should hopefully be able to forward you to actual humans. And on the Roblox Ban subreddit, they have very similar methods to combating these false bans. The best way to prevent an enforcement ban is to delete your Roblox cookies from your browser like we did previously, and if you're on the Roblox app, delete all the data from the Roblox app and or reinstall it. And finally, if you're on a Windows or Mac's computer, delete the Roblox cookies from your browser and the app. Here are the steps to do it from Windows. Simply hit Windows plus R. It'll open up this run box, and then you type in this string of characters. I'll put this in the description. Just make sure to replace your user with your actual username of your Windows computer, or else it won't work. And once it opens up, just delete the Roblox cookies.dat file. Now, if you're on Mac, all you gotta do is hit Command space to open Spotlight and write squiggly line / library. I'll add this to the description too, so that you can copy and paste it, because I can't find the squiggly key on my keyboard. Anyways, from there, after you've uninstalled the Roblox app, you just gotta delete this folder called Roblox. And finally, we can't forget about the mobile users. So for iOS and iPadOS, go to your storage settings, find Roblox, and then click delete app. This is probably the most straightforward. It'll basically delete all your documents and data for you, and then you can just reinstall it afterwards. And for Android users, it's probably the same thing. Just pull up to your phone's storage and then find the app and then delete it. But what happens if you actually get banned? Well, that's where appealing comes in. If you do happen to receive an enforcement ban, you will need to try appealing. First, you should try appealing to the bot. And if your bot clutches up, they'll say your appeal is approved, but unfortunately, more likely, your appeal will be rejected. In that case, you want to head over to the support forum and then try using the "I was wrongly moderated for other content I created" category, to which hopefully you should get an actual human response. And if they say that your conduct will not be adjusted, aka your ban will not be removed, then unfortunately you're cooked. Okay, this is an insane development that I didn't even realize, but apparently this user by the name of Cater has found out that this copy-pasted message can actually allegedly sometimes reverse your ban. So all you do is copy and paste this into the appeal form, replace username with your username, and same with this namespace. Dear Roblox moderation team, I'm reaching out to appeal the termination of my Roblox account for avoiding moderation via making an alternative account. I believe this moderation must be a mistake. My siblings and I all play Roblox and share the same IP address. My brother has had his account terminated in the past, which may have caused confusion and led to my account being falsely flagged for evading moderation. However, I want to clarify that I have not created or used any alternate accounts to bypass moderation actions. I kindly request a thorough review of my case. Thank you for your time and consideration. And something about this message is actually triggering Roblox's AI to reverse the false bans for some people. And people are saying that it's worked. I copy and pasted this message and the termination is immediately approved for me. This is actually insane. Solution to bug: just trick Roblox's AI moderation to remove your termination. I've used this and confirmed that it works. What went so wrong to where we have to manipulate an AI to deal with moderation? Dead rose emoji. Update: it worked. They declined 4 of my appeals today and this one just got approved. Wow. To my surprise, it actually just worked. Thank you so much. So it's actually crazy how we now have to resort to copy and pasted messages to get actual support from Roblox. So what are your thoughts on the AI ban waves on Roblox that are wrongly terminating innocent accounts? Personally, I hope everyone gets their accounts back, including one I know. 22 accounts just getting wiped is absolutely crazy. And although this is a long shot, I really hope, Roblox will look at community feedback and consider potential fixes that will solve these kind of issues in the future. It's highly unlikely, but hopefully they'll clutch up and actually make some good changes. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more Roblox Explained.